This for my people, this for my people, yeah, this for my people, this for my people, this for my people, yeah, this for my people. Fuck the white man, 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 fuck the white man. Painted by the Spanish, did a whole lot of damage. Shit was outlandish, bags got branded. Split up all the families, then shipped across the Atlantic. So many died.
Hey, Shalom, Israel. With the ISUPK started 1 West 125th Street under Commander General Yohana. A lot here for technical difficulties. We're here to share the truth. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite group, any Christian organization. We stand alone in this truth. You understand? We're here to bring out, you know what I mean, you can see from the title, we're going to bring out some reasons why Kyrie felt he had to give some sort of a apology. You know what I mean? Everybody knows what's going on. You know what I mean? The so-called, what do you call it? The so-called Jewish man. Like it's coming to a fact that you can't even say Jewish anymore. Like the Jewish man has become Bruno. You can't say his name. You understand? They become Jada Pinkett Smith. You understand? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Don't keep the Jewish man name out your mouth. You understand? You understand? We we're gonna bring out some reasons why. The number one reason why that Kyrie Irving felt like he had to Irving felt like he had to go ahead and give, you know, which wasn't really an apology. It was mostly like you know what I mean? Like he gave what, you know what I mean, what a man gives to a woman. You know what I mean? When he's in a relationship and a woman is pressing him to marry her, and he didn't mean she just, you know what I mean, I want to get married, and he just, nah, I'm not ready yet. And she just keep pressing and finally he's like, you know, all right, you know what I mean? Get down, get the ring, and they be engaged for like 12 years. You know what I'm saying? He did the engagement to the so-called oppressor. And if we didn't know before who the oppressor was, we know now. Like we know that the Jewish man is not the true people of the Bible. The truth, like this Jewish man that we under, he doesn't live under any bondage. He doesn't live under, you know what I mean, the scrutiny that we live under. Like he got, you know what I mean, they even got their own, they understand like how they, what they got? They got the district, the diamond district. They got, you know what I mean, like they got the moves. And the crazy thing is, because you can't say nothing about them having, you can't say nothing about them having what they had. It's like you can't tell the truth. They got a lead. What's it called? Hold up. What's that? They got an organization that they have strictly for them. You understand? It's hold on 1 second. Let me get it. It's some acronym, pretty much for people that's been involved. It's the IHRA. The IHRA is a whole organization that's dedicated to the Jewish man being able to speak up. And let me get the name. Hold on 1 second. The IHR. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. the International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance. That's what they got. You understand? They got an International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance. You understand? Like this group was put together by people that, I guess everybody that the survivors of the Holocaust, and the people that feel strongly affected by the Holocaust. These people come together, and they decided they created an organization. You understand? And that organization it thrives, which is nothing like, we don't have an organization like that. You understand? Like black people don't have anything like that. Unless like the scriptures say that our gates languish. You understand? Which means our gates are weak. Their gates aren't weak. These people aren't weak. You know what I mean? Like they have strength. They have strength because as soon as you say something about the Jewish man, or about them owning land, or about them owning the music industry, they'll call you anti-Semitic, and then you'll get canceled. And this right here lets you know, black man, that we don't cancel anything. You understand? Like black people don't cancel a thing, man. Like we just say it. We'll just say somebody's canceled. It's just to say it. But the Jewish man, they actually got power to cancel. You know what I'm saying? If I could, so we start off with James chapter 1, verse 12. You know what I mean? Like in the NBA, or in the sports, in the world period, there's no brotherhood. You understand? We try to bring this out of camp, you know what I mean? Like, brotherhood is so important, and brothers don't think that it's important. Brothers think brotherhood is, you know what I mean, running the train on the female. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Selling drugs together, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know, and that's what we look at it, you know what I mean? We build that bond, that friendship over that. That's what we think is brotherhood, but it's not, man. You know what I'm saying?
James what?
Go ahead, up.
James what?
Chapter 1, verse 12. You understand? Like that's what we feel. We feel like bonding over wickedness, like bonding over, you know what I mean, jumping a dude in the town, like jumping a brother into jail. You know what I mean? You get locked up with a brother, y'all get cool. You know what I mean? Something happens, somebody's trying you, whatever, and y'all decide, you know what I mean, man, y'all got each other back on this. You jump the brother, you know what I mean, now you feel like that's brotherhood. Y'all got a bond right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we build what we believe is brotherhood through wickedness. That's not brotherhood, man. Like that right there, that's survival. Like that's surviving. That's like feeling like you build a relationship out of somebody because y'all get high together. You know what I mean? Once that high leaves, or once one decides that they want to get away from that, then you realize that you never really have nothing in common with this person. You understand? That's the type of brotherhood that we have in the world. And that's the type of brotherhood that's in the NBA. You understand? And that right there is a big reason why Kyrie gave what some would say is an apology. You understand? He just played with the words. He playing. I got faith in the brother. I got faith in him that, you know what I mean, he's gonna eventually, you know what I mean, try to come a little harder, you know what I mean? Right, sir. He's gonna come a little harder. Why? He's gonna definitely, I'm not counting him out. You understand? Like if this brother can actually, if somehow, so I hear that Twitter is like a better outlet for, you know what I mean, you be able to get in contact, you know what I mean, with celebrities. You know what I mean? I don't even have a Twitter. But I'll create a Twitter, like if we can somehow get in contact with that brother and, you know what I mean, get him Commander Junior Hahn information, then that brother definitely could be saved. You understand? Right. But until then, you know what I mean, he'll have to fight this fight on his own. Because there ain't no brotherhood in the NBA. You know, we see that with Shaq, with Charles Barkley, you know what I mean, with Stephen A. There's nobody gives a damn about him. Like everybody's going to denounce what they feeling about. You understand? Like you can't even take up. Like it's to the point you can't even take up on him. Like KD didn't even really say that he was against it. He just said, you know, he pretty much on the lines of like, Like that's Kyrie, you know what I mean? He saved stuff, whatever. You know what I mean? He didn't even really say, he didn't say he was for it or against it. He just said, I don't condone any hate. And then they jumped on that. Like the media jumped on that, and he had to jump on Twitter or jump on social media to defend himself. Like that's how much power that our oppressor has. You understand? Well, you got that, sir?
Say it again, James what?
Chapter 1, verse 12.
James 1 and 12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation.
Man, blessed is the man that endureth temptation. Man. You know what I'm saying? This is the type of integrity that Kyrie will get from the ISUPK. You know what I mean? These scriptures right here is really going to get to let them know how to keep in that fight, how to stay in that fight. You know what I'm saying? Like this brother, like we understand, like you know, you got millions. Like you know what I mean? A lot of people like we come up from nothing. So when we finally get something, to have it threatened to be taken away from us, that's not hard. That's not an easy thing to do. Like you gotta, you know what I mean? Like that takes a whole lot of fight for you to be like, yo, I really, like man, I don't care. You know what I mean? Man, take it, man. Like I'm standing on my beliefs. It's hard to stand on your beliefs when you don't have brotherhood, right?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't be strong in the world without brotherhood, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is the place to get it. Like, this is the home for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kyrie, he couldn't have came into a better belief system. If he was, you know what I mean? If he decided he wanted to be a Muslim or he wanted to be you know what I mean, a Catholic, you know what I mean? I don't know what might happen. Yeah, matter of fact, no. Stop. If he decided he wanted to be any of that, that's all good. Like, he wouldn't be going through this right now. Like, if he decided I'm going to be a Muslim, he decided, like, you know what, black people are true Muslim, or black people are true Catholic. Nobody would give a damn, man. Like, who cares? Like, anybody can be any of those, but anybody can't be a Israelite, or, you know what I mean, or a Jew. You know what I'm saying? That's what, like, this brother, like, and all he did was tweet a video or a book. He just tweeted it. He ain't do nothing else. He ain't put no words behind it, none of that. He just tweeted it. You know what I'm saying?
Again, blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life.
That's what you got coming, Kyrie. Like that right there, like that's what you got coming. If you go through that trial, if you fight that good fight, that's what you got coming. Now, I know you probably look at your life like, man, I'm living good right now. You understand? Like, I got nice whips, nice houses. You know what I mean? Females. Like, man, like I'm doing it already. I feel like I got the crown. But check this out. With the Most High, you know what I mean? When Christ got rulership, you don't have to worry about nobody taking that from you because you speak the truth. Like there's nobody that's going to speak and tell you, yeah, what you reading, boy? What you reading? What you looking at? What are you looking at that for? When it's the truth. There's no truth, you know what I mean, that's gonna get your crown taken away from you, the Most High. You understand? Like this right here, this kingdom is what you want to have. Like diving into the scriptures, man, is life, man. You'll get life, Kyrie. Like you'll get life. Like this thing, like this, the way you're living right now, that ain't living, man. Like that ain't life. That ain't living. Like because you can't do what you want to do. You do what you can do. You do what you're allowed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like we think that we free. Like nah, we just well behaved enough that we don't get our stuff taken from us. You understand? Go ahead.
Which the Lord had promised to them that love him.
Man, that's the promise. That's the promise, man. Every promise that the Most High has made, like that is solid. Like you ain't that ain't getting taken away. Like you know what I mean? Like any promise, like we make promises all the time that we can't keep. You know what I'm saying? But the Most High never make a promise that he can't keep. You know what I'm saying? He keeps every promise. You know what I'm saying? Do it, sir.
Let no man say when he is tempted.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody like the Most High, like you ain't tempted. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? There's never gonna be a situation where you're tempted. Do it.
I am tempted of God.
The Most High not gonna tempt you, man. Like that's not what he is. The Most High is your father. You understand? Think about when you tempt your kids. I see these little videos on Instagram. It be like videos where they got like they put like a bunch of cookies in front of the baby, and they like don't touch them. They gotta walk away. You see the kid gonna take them. You know what I'm saying? Like tempting the hell out of the kid. Like that's torture. You know what I'm saying? And making sure that the kid. Most High not gonna do that, man. Most High not gonna tempt you. You're not gonna put a bunch of, you know what I mean, a bunch of dots in front of you and they twerking. You know what I'm saying? And have it right there. Like, nah. Your lust is gonna put you there. You understand? You gotta learn the difference between your lust and what you think the Most High is gonna do. You understand? So is that?
For God cannot be tempted with evil.
The Most High not gonna be tempted with evil. Like, you can't, like, don't ever think that you can be going to tip like, yo, please, God, you just, come on. If you just let me have this, you know what I mean? I'll cut this out. If you just let me have this wicked thing, just the last time, please. I'll stop doing, you know what I mean? Like, I'll stop selling drugs, you know what I mean? If you just let me, you know what I mean? Let me get my family back. You know what I mean? Like, I you know what I mean? Knowing that she, like, I know she would have never do, but I want her. I need her. That's my baby mama. Let me hit her. I'll stop selling drugs. It's not gonna be tempted with evil. Like, you can't tempt the Most High with evil. He's not gonna tempt you with evil. Go ahead,
Neither tempted he any man.
Good.
But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust.
Own lust, go ahead.
And enticed.
And any man, like you be tempted by your own lust. Especially when you enticed, you know what I mean? Like that lust and being enticed, that right there, you know what I mean? Like that, them telling you that, look, just apologize. And everything will go back to normal. You know what I mean? You can have all your women, you can have the house that we gave, you can have the cars. You know what I mean? We just need you to, yo, what you said, what you saw and what you read is not true. We don't want you to believe that. So we just want you to understand. Like, yo, there's a better way. You understand? But there's a price to pay with that. What is that?
15. Then when lust hath conceived, it bringeth forth sin.
So when lust has conceived, so when you've been enticed, when you got lust and you've been enticed, they give birth. You know what I mean? They give birth to sin. You understand? Go ahead, sir.
And sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death.
And that's when that death gonna come. You understand? Like that death is gonna come, man. You understand? Like we can't think that we can fight this fight on our own because lust and sin is all around us. Like it's all around us, man. Like we can't fight that by ourselves. We can't just be thinking like, all right, you know what, I'm done. I'm not gonna do it no more. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not gonna be that last run. You know what I'm saying? Like I forgot his name. It's the rapper, man. He got a song called Last Run. And like, you know what I mean? Pretty much saying that everybody that says they last run, when you try to get that last hit, you think that you done, you're gonna be done at the last one, you're not done, right? You understand? You can't fight alone. And Kyrie is fighting alone, man. Like, he's fighting alone. You understand? That's what's going to happen. It's like 1 second. It's like 1 second. Oh, love, bro. Come on, bro. But hold on, right. We're gonna grab the door 1 second. Get into a couple facts about what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So, like Jeff Bezos, and this is the crazy thing. So, Kyrie, in case anybody don't know, Kyrie Brad, he tweeted a lot. He tweeted about a documentary that's out. He tweeted it. He didn't say anything. There was nothing underneath it, nothing above it. He didn't say anything. He just tweeted a link to the documentary. The documentary is called From Hebrew to Negro. And it's pretty much, you know what I mean, going to expose the Jewish man for, you know what I mean, them stealing our identity. Our identity. Of course they steal our identity. Like they don't have, like they're reaping the benefits of being called Jew. While we at the bottom, they stole our identity. You understand? But the crazy thing is, all this is going on with Kyrie, but he purchased the book or the DVD. Slide. He purchased the video or the book from off of Amazon. So his name is not on the book. None of that. He just tweeted it. So Jeff Bezos, which is the head of Amazon, who was worth $139 billion. You understand? He's in negotiation with the NBA to give NBA $1 billion to stream NBA games. Now he already have it there with the NFL. You know what I mean? And they are in negotiations with the NBA for streaming rights. You know what I mean? So he's fighting. He's going against with Apple. He's going against Apple. You know what I mean, for streaming rights. So he's probably like, it's like. So this dude, nobody's gonna say nothing to him because that deal that he's trying to bring in is a $1 billion deal. He got $1 billion deal. That's pretty much saying that, you know what I mean, like if he wins it. So the Jewish man was so upset if this documentary is so hurting, like if it's so if they feel so bad about it, why don't they, you know what I mean, do a stop and desist on Amazon? They're not gonna do that. You understand? Like if it's so, if it's anti-Semitic, which is, you know what I mean, Kyrie, he pretty much he tweeted it, so now he's anti-Semitic. So but the thing is, he purchased it from Amazon. So now you have to go with the understanding that, okay, if they're not going to shut down Amazon, then the Jewish man himself is anti-Semitic because he's not shutting down Amazon. Who he bought it from, like, that's the, you know what I mean? That, like, you could look at it as like that's the connect, like that's the plug right there. Amazon is the plug. So Amazon is the plug, you know what I mean? Shalom. Amazon is the plug, so pretty much for him to go do what he's going to do, and Jeff Bezos will go do nothing. Jeff Bezos will have to deal with none of that. You understand? Like it's garbage. It's a bigger plan. Like it's a bigger plan that we got to realize. Like we gotta understand that it's not so much the video or the book. The real plan, the real thing is that they're upset because a basketball player, was only supposed to play basketball. He's only supposed to play basketball. Kyrie Irving he's only supposed to play basketball. But the thing is, he watched this, he got enlightened by this documentary. And now he started to think. And he was like, okay, maybe this might be something that other black people do. And that's what he don't want. That's what they don't want. So that's the real plan. Like that's the real problem. You understand? He opened his eyes and now he knows something. You understand? Like, and the thing is, it's so wicked because a man or a woman can call themselves an opposite sex. You understand? can call yourself the opposite sex. You can call yourself a damn animal. You can call yourself a dog, a cat, or whatever, a rabbit, or whatever. But you cannot call yourself a Jew. You cannot call yourself an Israelite if you're black. You understand? Like, that's the God, you know what I mean? But the thing is, of course he came out and he said, he gave some sort of an apology. Because Kyrie understands that there's no brotherhood inside the NBA. Like, Kaepernick, like, we all see what happened to Kaepernick. He took a knee. He took a knee for, you know what I mean, injustice. You know what I mean, for police brutality. And look what happened to him. Like, Kyrie doesn't want to wind up like that. Because there's no brotherhood in the NBA, man. Like, the ISUPK is not in the NBA. So he's going to be on his own. He's going to fight that battle by himself, man. And he don't have any help. You understand? Let me get, let me get Matthew chapter 16, verse 24, if I could. I think, dog, Shaq gonna call him an idiot. Shaq and Kobe, not Shaq and, what's the dude name? Barkley. Wow.
For saying it?
Barkley, huh?
For what saying it?
Say it again?
What he said?
They call him an idiot.
For saying what he said?
Kind of, for just saying that. Like, I mean, but really, he didn't say nothing. For tweeting, he called him an idiot. He an idiot for tweeting. You understand? You got it?
Matthew chapter 16, verse 24.
Yeah.
Then said Jesus unto his disciples, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me.
So you supposed to, so the thing is, what Kyrie didn't know, because he's unlearned, you know what I mean? When you come up, when you come out like this truth right here, this is the hidden ones. You know what I mean? Like, we the hidden ones. So that's a truth that's not supposed to come out. Like, this is not nothing that's supposed to be out there. Like, this, you breaking, you know what I mean, law. You breaking Jewish law. You know what I mean? We ain't supposed to know this. We're not supposed to know. You know what I mean?
That's the key, what you just said. We are the hidden ones. They want us to stay hidden.
God,
They don't want nobody to know that we are the true Jews. That's why Nick Cannon, all of them went through that.
And all of them had to cave, all of them caved up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All of them had to give in and
He
retract.
apologized too.
Like,
He apologized too.
kind. Yeah, he apologized. And like, the thing is, like, because, but they're in a world. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have the integrity to understand. Like, they get, like, the bare minimum of the truth to know, you know what I mean? They don't know these scriptures like this.
All of them need to realize that they need to come out of her. Come to the ISUPK.
Right.
The Commander General Yohana, where there are no cowards
Damn right.
whatsoever.
Damn right.
You're the only ones that said it, don't be scared.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was about to say. Yeah, you can't be scared, but the thing is, you still gotta be taught to fight.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that, you can't just say, you know what I mean? There's a lot of brothers that I hear so many brothers say. I just say when I was young, man, I wish if I was back in the day when it was slavery, man, I wish they would try to slap. You know what I mean? Hit me with a whip.
Sound good.
Yeah, it sounded real good. You know what I'm saying? It's like when Malcolm X was out there. Malcolm X was out. You know what I mean? Everybody said they'd fight with him and all that. Yeah.
If I could, if somebody say that, we could say you was back there. They was you back there. You didn't say it.
Can.
They don't know that though, you know what I mean? The fear was too strong for us to say it.
Right.
Because I had that feeling.
Mm-hmm.
We wouldn't talk.
Yeah, it's real easy just to, you know what I mean, talk that good talk.
Right.
Because you ain't dead. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like everybody love, who's his name? Muhammad Ali now. Muhammad Ali was, you know what I mean, standing up for his right.
Yeah.
He thought was right.
He did stand. That's like one of the brothers I saw do that, man.
God, and he was at the height of his
Shout out to
career.
Malcolm X, man. He did it too, man. He did it too.
Yeah, he was glad. He was
A couple of people
he was
that's
up.
man, shine.
Go ahead. Who was it? Oh, whatever.
Shalaka, that was at 24, right?
Go on.
25. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it.
Man, if you want to save your life, if you know, man, it's so easy to, no, it's not easy. Like, for us to come up, like, when you finally come up and you finally get something good, when you finally get, you know, a couple of hours, you finally get a nice car, get your house the way you want it, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you decide you're going to follow the Lord, and then you, like, whatever's in that nice house, or that nice car, whatever's keeping you with that, is keeping you from the Most High, then you realize, like, no, that's when you gotta make that decision. You gotta be like, look, either I'm gonna keep this house, I'm gonna keep everything in order, or I'm gonna follow the Most High. I'm gonna follow Christ. That right there, that's a hell of a fight right there. That's a battle right there. And of course, you can't do that by yourself. You know what I mean? Like, if you know what I mean, if you carry Irving, he ain't in the ISUPK. You understand? Dan sure better not go to IUIC. They got, what they call, never ordered out. What they call pockets. When rich people come into the IUIC, they got a name, a slang name for it. They call them pockets.
Yeah.
They don't board it out, man. Like, yeah, they get money from that. So you can't, it's nowhere it's safe for you to be but the ISUPK. It's the only place you can be at. You understand? But you gotta realize, man, you're gonna have to lose your life. If your life is gonna keep you from serving the Most High, you gotta lose it, no matter how much you might want it. No matter how much you might love your wife, you know what I mean? You might love, you know what I mean? You might love your kids. Like, if your wife and your kids is keeping you from serving the Most High, then for their sake, you know what I'm saying? Like, not just for your sake, for their sake. You know what I'm saying? The Most High took away, who the brother gave his wife, killed his wife. He killed, was it Elijah? He killed his wife.
How he killed him?
He was a stroke. He was a stroke. She was the apple of his eye. That's how I killed him. You know what I'm saying? This brother, you know what I mean? That was the apple of his eye. That's where he put all of his love into. And it stopped him from going to work with the Lord. It was hot, man. Killed her, and then told him, hey, made him go to camp the next day. You better not cry. Get out there, you know what I mean, and prophesy. Like, that's how heavy it is, man. That's how much you need to be in it. Like, you're not just giving up your life for you. You're giving up your life for your loved ones. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure you fight.
From the top, 25. For whosoever shall save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it.
Yeah, man, you gonna find it, man. You gonna find something way better. You gonna find something way better, man, than what you had. Your little house, your little car, you know what I mean? You think that's something, man. The Most High got, Christ is gonna give us rulership, man. He's gonna give us rulership, but your kids can be outside. You gotta worry about them getting molested. You gotta worry about, you know what I mean, any harm coming in. Because you're gonna rulership. Everybody gonna know you're a rulership.
It's happening,
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, it's like this, like, there's nothing better than this, man. You understand? Your family is gonna be straight. You're gonna be like, you know what I mean? Oh, that's the boy, that's the borrowed car. Make sure they got enough for whatever they need. Man, you ain't gotta be there. You gotta be around. That's Lord the borrowed car people, you know what I'm saying? Man, make sure they're straight, you know what I mean?
That's how it is now. With the generals. Make his place.
Right, got it. Right. Go on, go ahead,
26. For what is a man profit if he shall gain the whole world?
So what is it for you to gain the whole world? Like, we want to have the whole world to our own. You know what I'm saying? Like, we want to have the whole world, and the whole time we giving up something real valuable. Like, you know what I mean, before integration, we had a basketball league, we had a baseball league, we had everything. You understand? Like, we gave that up because we wanted the world. You understand? Like, it's nothing wrong. Like, we got $1.6 trillion in spending power. That's what we spent as black people. $1.6 trillion. That's the spending power that we got. And we feel like we don't have no power in America. Like, we got power. All we gotta do is stop. We just stop spending. If we stop Christmas, stop Thanksgiving, stop everything. Stop all the sports. You know what I mean? Damn, boycott. Just get rid of it. You know what I mean? Who wouldn't go see Kyrie? Who wouldn't go see all of the black basketball players if they just stopped? If they just stopped being in the NBA, and they were like, you know what I mean? We just gonna start playing ball. You know what I mean? Patterson Park. You know what I mean? We gonna start playing ball. You know what I mean? Lake Cliff, like wherever. Like who ain't gonna pay to see that? You understand? Go ahead.
I was thinking about that, sir. If they would have stopped playing ball and just went in our neighborhoods and played ball, imagine how much money they could have brought in the community. As far as even like people just coming out, my own stuff, just selling my own stuff.
Mm-hmm. Everybody
Everybody gonna be out there because they out there.
Right.
So everybody that's got something going, it would be all within.
Right. That's heavy. Because at that point, we won't patronize with each other. You know what I'm saying? Your red know how to cook. You know what I'm saying? My red know how to sew, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, they got all types of things. You know what I'm saying? We got all types of merchandise we selling. It's moving in the hood. Like, that's love right there. You know what I mean? Brothers got mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what I mean? Whatever. You know what I mean? Brothers washing cars. You know what I mean? Like, go ahead, get your car washed while you watching the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much money that we can spend with each other, but we decide to give it to our brothers. You know, damn NBA, no NFL, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can be all that. We can be the NFL, the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Just with each other. Like, what the hell Kyrie need them for? They need him. Same thing, like the NBA need every brother that's playing. But the thing is, there's no brotherhood inside the NBA or NFL. Ain't no brotherhood. So nobody wants to stand tall because they realize, because they see what happened to Colin Kaepernick. They see what happened to him. You know what I'm saying? He just took a knee. What's the most that the NBA did? They told them they could put a name on it. They could put a slogan on the back of their jersey. They start playing in the bubble. And now they got Black Lives Matter on the back of their jersey. Or whatever garbage they put on it. Like that's what we look at as fight. That's a fight for us. Like, nah, man, like, it's garbage, man. Like, we need to realize the potential that we have, man. And the Most High is moving through this earth real heavy, man. For him to bring, you know what I mean? We got Kanye was a influential brother. Very influential. Like, the clothes, like, he got the shoe. Like, brothers stand in line for a limited edition shoe. It's not even a shoe that everybody can get. It's limited edition. And he still was the top, like, he's the reason why, what the hell is what's the brand he was with Nike? Adidas? Kind of. Adidas, why? Like, they didn't sell, like, that's the biggest spending power that they had, dealing with him. And they got rid of him. Because they felt like he was anti-Semitic. So he didn't even say nothing anti-Semitic. Like, it's just, like, it's silly enough. This brother, he going on TV trying to defend himself. For what? He just said, you know what I mean? He spoke out against the crimes against him. You know what I'm saying? I think it was Commander Junior Honda that said, like, no, Joe Mahana said. You know what I mean? Can a woman not say the race, the description? She can't describe a rapist. He described who raped him, like who got over on him. It was the Jewish man that did it. That's all he did. He just described the crime, like who committed the crime against him and his people. And he got, you know what I mean? And he going through this right now. Like, can we not point out like we know the Germans for what they did to the Jewish man. That's what I think of when I think about Germans. You know what I'm saying? Nazis. Nobody, you know what I mean? Like nobody comes against them or comes against anybody that speaks bad about them. You know what I'm saying? So we got more on that.
Good time. But what is a man's profit if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?
Man, lose your own soul. That's what we did, man. That's what we do. When we decided to still deal with the NBA, the NFL, we lose our own soul. You know what I'm saying? Kind, and the price was cheap. You know what I'm saying? We sell our souls to the devil, man, and watch him get rich, and then ask him for money. Like if Kyrie is making $40,000, that's what Shaq just said that. Man, you making 40. I think it was Charles Barkley. He said he making $40 million. $40 million. It's actually a book called $40 Million Man. You know what I mean, about the slaves. You know what I mean, about. He actually quoted that. He said, man, he making $40 million. We need to shut up. You know what I'm saying? So that's the price right there. You got $40 million, man. Just shut up. You don't even get your money, man. What do you try to expose stuff for? What do it matter that you're the greatest people on earth? You understand? Like, why do you need to put that out there?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how they feel.
Kind of thing. The thing is, we're gonna keep we're gonna keep having brothers like Shaquille O'Neal and Charles Barkley. Because they sold. You know what I mean? They saw the profit in selling their soul. You understand? That's the profit they got. That they can still stand next to the Jewish man, be on TV, you know what I'm saying? Be in front of the lights and all that, and be able to, you know what I mean, be on different platforms and speak and talk bad about your brother, you know what I'm saying? But you still be in good graces with your oppressor. Go ahead, man.
Well, what shall a man give in exchange for his soul?
Man, what you give in exchange for your soul, man? We see what we give in exchange for our soul. Like, we give up being able to have so much. We give up being able to, the opportunity to have in order that, so that we can be under our oppressor.
So we can keep the love of our oppressor.
Kind of keep Martin Luther King's dream alive. You know what I'm saying? Being one, so we can hold hands with little black boys, little black girls, little white girls, like all that garbage, man. Like that's what happens, man. You understand? But
keep the love of the oppressor.
Kind. That love of the oppressor is gonna make you hate your brother. That's exactly what happens. We show off for the oppressor. We out here calling our brother an idiot, you know what I mean?
Yeah, show hatred to that brother just in order to keep the love from that oppressor.
Right, God. If I could, let me get Tobit, chapter 4, verse 13. Like it's so much, we got so much hate bottled up for our brother that we don't know how to love our brother. We don't know how to love each other.
Right. October 4, 13. October 4, 13.
Job 4:13. Let not the wages of any man which have wrought for thee.
13.
Sloppy. Now therefore, my son, love thy brethren, and despise not in thine heart.
Man, despise not in your heart, man. Don't despise your brother. That's what we saying from, you know what I mean, these commentators and these people, like, everybody else is everybody in the NBA. That everybody that's supposed to be fighting for Kyrie, everybody's everybody's against him. You understand? Like, you don't supposed to despise your brother, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, fight with your brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be able to, you're supposed to be fighting to make sure that your brother is protected. Like, we're supposed to protect our brother, man. Like, we're supposed to be willing to take a hit for our brother. But that's not happening in the NBA, man. Go ahead.
And despise not in thine heart thine brethren, the sons and daughters of thine people, and not taking a wife of Shalati. Okay. The sons and daughters of thine people, and not taking a wife of them.
Right. So that right there is the NBA all over. You know what I mean? That right there is exactly defining the NBA. Because what a brother do when he get money? You know what I mean? Who do we marry? You know what I mean? An oppressor. You know what I mean? Marry an oppressor. We take a crap on the brother. You know what I mean? Our brother. That was a struggle trying to find that. You know what I mean? We do our brother wrong, but we make sure that we treat the, you know what I mean, our oppressor woman. We make sure she get treated right. Everybody got an oppressor woman. Everybody got an oppressor. You know what I'm saying? If you're a brother in the NBA, you know what I mean, you got a sister. You know what I mean? Like that's a value. That's a valuable thing, but it's not a common thing. You know what I'm saying? Good.
For in pride is destruction, in much trouble.
Man, pride is destruction, man. You got that pride, man. You gotta understand. Like this right here, this definitely what the brothers in the street. Like that.
Just skip the part. Stop the people and not take a wife of them. See it?
Yeah.
And not taking a wife of them.
Mm-hmm.
For in pride is destruction and much trouble.
Much trouble, man. And pride comes. That's definitely in the streets. Like that's a heavy point in the streets. You know what I mean? Like we got that pride. You can't look at a brother wrong. You know what I mean? Like don't stir the brother car. You know what I mean? Like too long. Brother gonna have that pride. They gonna want to fight. You know what I'm saying?
It's a very heavy scripture because Kanye and multiple brothers would have had some understanding, man, and wouldn't sleep with the other nations.
Yeah. Okay.
It says the sons and daughters of thy people, and not taking a wife of them. You know what I'm saying? We make these mistakes because we ain't in the UPK.
Right. Okay.
We've been taught by false prophets.
Okay.
Language gates.
It's a lot, is that?
Language gates.
Yeah. Right. Like we the thing is, like the Jewish man don't have language gates. They is strong. You know what I'm saying? They got leaders in Israel that's, you know what I mean, they got an organization that stretches like instructions from Israel that comes over here that they communicate, you know what I mean, to make sure if anybody say anything wrong about the Jewish man. You know what I'm saying?
Their gates are strong because they know they are the liars. They know they are the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Right, that's right. They living off of us. They living off of our laws. You know what I'm saying? People say they want to be like the Jews. Like Kanye said, he's jealous of the Jewish man. You understand? Like he's jealous of the Jewish man.
So that's what you say. I will bring you the jealousy with the people that ain't
Kind. That's exactly what I thought about what he said. Yeah. He brought us to jealousy, man. And that's exactly where we at. Good. We don't have to stay there. You know what I'm saying? This is our records. They living off of our records. You understand? They're liars. They're Jews that, you know what I mean? And the Most High know that they are not Jews. They are liars. You understand? Cool, we got some more on that?
And in lewdness is decay, and great want. For lewdness is the mother of famines.
Man, you going, man, in lewdness, man, you gonna want more. You gonna be hungry. You understand? Like you ain't getting what you need, man. Like we thirsty out here. You thirsty wanting more. But the Most High give everything we need. You know what I'm saying? These scriptures right here, he said, you know what I mean? He know that we poor. He know that we are poor. But the thing is, we rich. Like, we rich, man. We the real people. Like, the way that the Jewish man is living now, like, that's supposed to be us in a way better state. You understand? They on a low capacity of what, you know what I mean, we can be. That's a small on a small scale of what we can be. You know what I'm saying? But we, you know what I mean, like we despise and we hate our brothers so much. And you know what I mean, like we just don't really understand how to do right by each other. You know what I'm saying? Like we beef with each other, like, you know what I mean, we on TV calling each other idiots. Like they call this man an idiot, man. Because he tweeted a damn video. He didn't even say nothing. Like he didn't say anything. He tweeted it. The link. You understand?
What is that?
Kyrie. Just the link. Not, you know what I mean? Not the video. He ain't put it up to say buy this and none of that. He got it from Amazon. He bought it from Amazon. Amazon not on trial. They ain't gonna be on trial. You know what I'm saying? But they got billions set into this deal. They got billions going to the NBA for streaming rights. They not, you know what I mean? They don't have to get, like, Amazon is not going to, well, not Amazon. The Jewish man is not going to jeopardize billions of dollars by telling, you know what I mean, Jeff Bezos do a stop and desist on, you know what I mean, his video or the seller. Right now, the seller right now. That video, like they put the spotlight on it. So if it's anybody that didn't care too much, like if it was just a tweet, and they probably, you know what I mean, saw Kyrie put it, like, what the hell is that? They probably would just scroll right past it. Like, oh, I don't know what that is. I'm about to scroll. Man, they put so much light on it. You know how many brothers and sisters will probably wake up after this, and they don't even know what they're doing. They, you know what I mean, they destroying themselves. It's the number 1, 2, and 3. I had to use the number 1, 2, and 3. That's how heavy it is. It was high. You know, it's tactical. You understand? You coming out, man. We need that. The Esau's reign is at the end. You know what I mean? Jacob, we about to take over. Man, we about to rule this world, man. You know what I mean? I need to get my evil laugh together. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking over the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, we going, and the people gonna rejoice. You know what I'm saying? Like the scripture said. They gonna rejoice, man. Cause ain't nobody rejoicing right now. You don't know what the hell. You don't even know what the hell a man or a woman is. You know what I mean? You don't know who to grab and hold. You don't know what is what.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna rejoice though, man. You know what I'm saying? So this is like one thing in Kyrie, and this is one thing in Kyrie know. If he stepped a little bit into the scriptures, but he ain't get already there. We can drop that. We get Ecclesiastes cuts. Chapter 2, verse 1. And with him getting educated, then he don't know what to look forward to. This scripture right here helped, you know what I mean, helped me to understand what was going to be in store for me. You know what I'm saying? But it was, I knew it before the ISUPK, but it wasn't sketched into me until I came to the ISUPK. I just knew it, and I was like, why? But until you get that understanding, you get that broken down to you, man, like, you don't get it. You know what I mean? You just know what it says. You can read the words. You know what I'm saying? You gotta hurry up.
God. Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Most High, prepare.
Yeah, if you come to serve the Most High, which is, you know what I mean, Kyrie might not understand it. But him trying to spread this, is him serving the Most High. He might not even know it. But he's serving the Most High by putting his information about that little tweet. You know what I'm saying? You know, he ain't say nothing at the end of it. But him putting it out, that's him serving the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's doing the Most High a good service. And his people. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. So what you got to say? Yeah, come on.
My son, if thou come to serve the Most High, prepare thine soul for temptation.
Man, prepare your soul for temptations, Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? Prepare your soul for temptation. Because it's definitely, it's going to come. They got, I think I screenshot it. I just found that they had some rules. Okay, these are the conditions for Kyrie Irving reinstatement.
All right. This question, man. This question is serious, man. It's so true. Listen, we call some truth prepare for temptation. That's everything.
Right, everything.
Everything. That's gangster. And read the second one, right? Read 2.
Verse 2. Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 2. Set thine heart aright, and consistently endure, and make not haste in time of trouble.
You want to bring it up? Hey, check this way. There's going to be some stuff that's going to happen. But don't make haste. Don't run. You understand? It's so easy to run. To make haste. It's so easy to, you know what I mean? When things get hard, to be like, go ahead and tuck your shield there.
Everybody, man, woman, and child, you need to realize that, man. That just hit hard when you said.
Yeah.
And then do it to the end, because you always going to keep getting tried. Over and over and over again. That's crazy. That's right, though. That's what's happening. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They don't never go away, constantly trying you, know what I mean? Satan knows what you're weak at.
Right. Them demons know us from birth. They know us from the other life.
Right.
You know what I mean? They know us. So they gonna keep coming at us. But they familiar. They know what we like. They know what we into. Yeah, I know how to get him. I know how I'm gonna break him. That's their job. That's right.
You know what you want.
Yeah. Good. I know exactly what you want.
Right.
You know what I mean? Let me get these conditions of Kyrie Irving reinstatement. 1, say he is to make a public statement recognizing the film is anti-Semitic. You gotta make a public statement, so you gotta get out there and be like, look, it's anti-Semitic. It's terrible. Right now, I don't think he's gonna do it. I don't think he's gonna do it. I think he needs the support of other brothers from the NBA and from the NFL. It ain't gonna happen. It probably ain't.
He getting it from us, man, on this time.
Yeah. I mean, and at the same time, he's gonna be like, man, I got millionaire homies. Like, what are y'all gonna do? You know what I'm saying? But he not, his foot is not planted into the truth. He just found out some stuff. You know what I mean? Like, oh,
Yeah,
like
Nick
Cannon.
It's like Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
They broke, so he threatened him for money.
Right.
Read that.
Yeah. They probably look at it just like a religion. Why would I can believe it, man. I'm about to be a Christian. I can just be a Christian. Cheaper to keep it. You know what I'm saying? Why would I be an Israelite? Like, man, forget that. Like, it's too easy. You know what I'm saying? Second condition. Apology for supporting the film and the falsehoods within. It's the second condition. You gotta apologize again. And they say for the falsehood. And the crazy thing is, like, what falsehoods are they? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing that says, like, I haven't seen them. But if I know any documentary or anything that comes out about the Jewish man, it's always gonna be talking about the crimes they committed. So, you know what I mean? I don't understand. Number 3, a training session on the dangers of hate speech. So now this brother gotta go through, he gotta do a training session on the dangers of hate speech. He said nothing, he didn't even say nothing. That's crazy. And he ain't even say nothing. So you gotta take a class, a training session. It say training session. There's gonna be multiple sessions. They probably be a week long thing or something. You gotta go through that. For tweeting a damn link,
You gonna make a kiss a boo.
God, you ain't never know. That's exactly what they doing. They making them kiss the boot, man. You understand? And then the last one is he gotta meet with Brooklyn Jewish leaders. He gotta meet with the Jewish leaders. Like all of this.
Yeah, they do that, man. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's buck busting right there. You understand? That's buck busting, man. They taking the definition of buck busting. I got that too. Buck buster, here we go. So buck breaking, not buck busting. Buck breaking. It says the alleged act of publicly punishing a male slave. Publicly punishing a male slave.
That's what they're doing.
That's exactly what they're doing. Typically by flogging, which is some old fraternity type, like little homo type act or whatever, and subsequently sexually assaulting or raping him in front of others. That's what they doing to Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? Like he's getting lynched, and him and Kanye, he getting his money taken. You know what I'm saying? He got to put his money into another account. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no rest for him. Unless the black community come together for our brothers and sisters, you know what I mean? It's gonna keep happening.
Right.
The same thing gonna keep on happening.
Let's gather ourselves together.
God, have it.
Nation at a time.
And you know what that's at? Gather yourself together. That's Jeremiah.
Gather yourselves together.
Lock it.
Gather yourselves together.
Yeah, that's Zephaniah. Zephaniah 2 and 1. Lock it. Zephaniah 2 and 1. Zephaniah, no. Chapter 2, verse 1.
Zephaniah 2 and 1.
Mm-hmm.
Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
And gather yourself together. And why should you gather yourself together? Because you are the nation undesired. We the nation undesired.
That's right.
You understand? Nobody give a damn about, like, why wouldn't we come together?
Right.
You understand? We at the bottom. Like, nobody cares about us. Like, we gotta gather ourselves together in order to survive.
Nobody gonna fight for us but us.
Come on. We the only, like, we gotta fight for us. Like, we gotta fight for us. If we don't fight for us, we gonna die. You understand?
Right.
Like, nobody's going, there's no organization that we got, like a Jewish man.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's going to say, nah, you can't. We get together, we got to have a Black Lives Matter t-shirt and march. You know what I mean?
The only thing them other nations got over us, like you just said, the Jewish man, and so on, is brotherhood. They stick together. We don't realize we need to stick together for the nation not desired.
Right.
Besides telling us that in the Bible.
Like we don't know. I don't think we know how important it is to gather ourselves together. You know what I mean?
That's why that scripture is so important. We are destroyed from a lack of knowledge.
Come on, God.
If we knew the knowledge of this Bible, we did what it said. We were the strongest nation in the world.
Right. Yeah, right. We are the strongest niggas. Like, the strongest niggas. We just, like, we choose not to use that power. You understand? Like, we supposed to be on top right now. Okay, let me get Ecclesiastes chapter 10 verse 7. And we supposed to be on the top. We ain't supposed to be at the bottom. We ain't supposed to be looking up. You know what I mean? Looking up at the Jewish man, asking him for $40 million. If we ask him for $40 million a year, imagine what he get. We need to get in the cut. Imagine what he get. We get 40 million. We got players, multiple players getting millions a year. Imagine what he did, man. We looking up at him, asking him for money. Asking him, you know what I mean? Like, hey, look, you know what I mean? We the face of the team. We the face of the NBA. We asking him to give us some money. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and it's crazy because I'm pretty sure anybody could just be like, yo, let's just start our own thing. Like, I done heard Diddy, you know what I'm saying? They gonna, you know what I mean? They gonna start their own channel or whatever. Never did it. They still want to survive. Like, why not just do it? You understand?
Yeah.
Like, we don't have faith in each other. Like, we don't have trust in each other. And we showed each other too many times that we shouldn't have faith in each other. We don't trust in each other. You understand? We gotta get right, man. The only way we're gonna have any type of gathering is by coming to the ISUPK, man. That's the only place you get taught to put yourself aside for the greater. You understand? Do it.
They're using that craft of cancer, keeping us separated, man, by giving a couple of us a couple of dollars, and not letting them share any wealth, even knowledge with each other.
Right.
The minute they do that, they threaten to take everything away. They're keeping us separated like that.
Did I recall that? Ecclesiastes.
Chapter 10, verse 7.
Okay.
Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 7. I have seen servants upon horses.
Man, you see servants upon horses, man. Like, we walk around here and, you know what I mean, we get high. You know what I mean? We get drunk. We on the street. We looking for the next hit. We looking for the next, you know what I mean, play.
Homosexuals,
Murderers. We all that. We looking for all, like, we all that, man. You know what I'm saying? It got done. Like, we at the bottom. We on the floor looking for a cigarette butt, and smoke, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's what we doing. We walking around like that. You understand? Like, while the servants are on the horses. You know what I'm saying? We got the servants on the horses that we gotta look up at. We got the servants taking over Lexington Market. They done built another part of Lexington Market. It's all clean. All I hear is talk about keeping out, you know what I mean, the poor. Keeping them outside, keeping them out of the Lexington Market. Like, man, they don't even know, like, man, them poor people.
That's what made Lexington.
The waters, man. They made Lexington Market. You know what I'm saying? Lexington Market was made off of black people's back. Lexington Market used to sell sleeves in Lexington Market. You can do a tour of Lexington Market at the back, you know what I mean, in the basement. They got all types of, you know, like, torture chambers at the bottom of it. You understand? And it was like, just like America was built in our bones. They got nerve to build it up and say, man, we gonna keep these junkies, you know what I mean, these dirty black people out here. Like, man, you don't even understand, like, you a servant on a horse. You understand? When are you supposed to be here?
And princes walking as servants upon the earth.
Man, you princes of this world, man. You princes of the power. And we walking around as servants, man. Hey, what the hell we doing walking as servants, man? Hey, we keep, because our oppressor got such a foot on our throats. Got such a foot on our neck, man, that we don't even know how powerful we are. Because the servant is on the horses. You understand? We looking up at the servants on the horses. You know what I mean? Congratulating us. A nice horse right here. You know what I mean? You living real good. You living real nice. You understand? Like, we supposed to, like, that's our spot, man. why it's such a beautiful thing. We get a boot kiss in front of our people, man. You know how spiritual that is, man. You get a boot kiss in front of somebody. Getting a boot kiss in front of a brother that just got his lunch out of a trash can. You know what I mean? Because he on the bottom. Because he's walking around like a servant. He get to see these strong men, you know what I mean, getting their boot kissed by an oppressor. Like, you know how much power that make give a brother, man?
That's powerful what you said. But you see how many Christians despise us doing that, man.
They
despise that. They love the master.
Hate God,
They love the oppressors.
Man, they hate it, man. You understand?
God,
Like, they
so many
despise
people.
it.
My family see that, man. They despise that. Like,
Right.
You
Right.
You like that.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And to them, you seem like the devil.
Right, right. Like they don't know the history of America. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you call lost.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like we still believe in that these Jews that come from the Caucasus Mountains are the true Jewish people, man.
Right.
These Jewish people ain't got no flavor, man. They don't fit none of the prophecies in the Bible. They aren't Jews for nothing. Matter of fact, let me get Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 10. They don't fit none of this. Like, they don't have no salt. They not the salt of the earth. They don't have no flavor. I mean, where's that scripture? I forgot what it was. Most High. And he said, man, make sure you season that. You know what I mean? You make sure you don't go light on that salt when you flavor
Song of
it.
Solomon.
Like
You said?
Song of Solomon,
What?
verse 1, chapter 10. He said, man, like, make sure you don't slack on that season, man, on that salt, man. When you know what I mean, offering up that food. Man, what oppressor you know that go heavy on the season, man? If anything, man, they dry as hell, man. You can still see the flesh on the meat. No, I want some seasoning. I want all that cooked seasoning on top of that food, man. You know what I'm saying? You got it?
Song of Solomon.
Mm-hmm.
1 and 10.
And this right here, you know what I mean, in scripture, this right here letting you know that the Jewish man ain't got none of this. You understand? Like, they don't know nothing about this. You understand?
Right.
Good.
God's cheeks are comely with rows of jewels.
Man, thy cheeks are comely with rows of jewels, man. Like, your cheeks, man, are beautiful. You know what I mean? Are beautiful with rows of jewels, man. We been wearing fronts, you know what I mean, since King David.
Right.
Man, wearing fronts, man, going around the game, man. You know what I mean? Walking around, you know what I mean? Like, we pulling up at the spot. You know what I mean? Like, that right, like, no Jewish man got no display, man. He got no little hat on, man. You know how he got fake little curls in his head. Like, the corny as hell, man. They not us.
And thy neck with chains of gold.
Man, come on, man. What Jewish man you ever saw rocking a necklace, rocking some jewelry?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even in our ignorance, you know what I mean? We got the Caesar Borgia, the peace on,
Right.
whatever, you know what I mean? Like, we still, man, hell, way more flavor than they got, man. They got no flavor, man.
Not whatsoever.
Man, these devils don't know nothing about having no flavor, man. Like, that's our culture, man. This is our, like, your culture is in these scriptures, man. Eating fried chicken is in these scriptures, man. Like, this is not their book, this is not their records. This is our records. This is for us, this is ours. It's not theirs. You understand? They're anti-Semitic. You understand? The Jewish man is anti-Semitic. They got nerve to try to redefine the term anti-Semitic. And man, it's like, yo, they got too much power, man. They got too much power, man. Like, it's either their way or it's death. You know what I mean? Like, this right here, the way they're doing Kyrie, this is a religion being born in the making. Like, you can see it right now. This is religion being born. It's like every other religion that we serve now is either you're going to serve it or you're going to die. You're going to serve it or you're going to starve. You understand? That's how every religion was created. That's what happening right now with this whole Kyrie thing, man. You understand? Whole buck breaking in front of him. You know what I mean? They breaking our brothers in front of him. And we, you know what I mean? We got the power. We got the power to save him.
That's what they did in Nick Cannon.
Kind. And Nick Cannon, like after that, shit, he was right back to wilding out. He about to say a damn thing. He back to telling jokes. You know what I mean? Writing bad raps. You know what I mean? That's all he got for him.
I'm sorry, boss.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, boss.
Sorry, boss. Man, that's it.
You gotta do it too. That's crazy, man.
Okay. I mean, we ended up with, this last scripture. Let me get Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 36 and 37.
Deuteronomy what?
28 and 36.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 36. The Lord, the Most High, shall bring thee, and thy king which thou shalt set over thee, unto a nation which neither thou nor thine fathers have known. And there shalt thou serve other gods, wood and stone.
We're gonna serve other gods, wood and stone, man. Like the Jewish man, like when did they ever go through this? When have they ever served Christianity? They always just been Jewish. Like that's their biggest attribute, that they Jewish. And then you know what I mean, they got the I don't think they call it shield of David. They call it the Star of Moses.
Whenever have they ever served Islam?
God. They ain't never been
Jewish,
They ain't
man.
never
They
been Muslim.
never claimed to be Muslim.
Right, God. They ain't never been Muslims. They ain't never been Christians, man. Never listen to the devil. They had a Jewish rabbi on ESPN. That's how far they go. They got a Jewish rabbi that came on ESPN speaking on what Kyrie did and how he felt about it.
And they never been poor and ghetto.
Never. Never been poor, man. And they don't know nothing about it. Like, you know what I mean? Our followers never knew about none of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment.
An astonishment, man. We became an astonishment. You know what I'm saying? People see us, they like, you know what I mean? They see everything that we became, like everything that we came through. Like we an astonishment, man. Like they see, you know what I mean, us being what? They did all types of experiments on us. You know what I mean? Like we got the American apartheid, you know what I mean? What else we got? Our native brothers, you know what I mean? Stone, and we got the blankets with the chicken pox. Kind of. Small pox, that's what it is. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like we like they didn't think that we felt pain. You know what I mean? Like we in astonishment. Go ahead.
A proverb. And a byword.
A byword, man. Who the niggas? You know what I'm saying? Who the African Americans? Who the Afro Americans? You know what I'm saying? Like what else they call it?
Monkey living.
It's like
Monkey living.
Monkey, boy, coon. You know what I'm saying? Like
Guy.
Black.
Guy. They say that now.
What they call you?
What's up, guy?
Oh, guy. The cool way, right? Guy. Come on, man. We proverbs, man. You know what I'm saying? We proverbs and bywords, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Among all nations, whether the Most High shall lead thee.
You know what I mean? Like we get carried into all these nations. We in this melting pot that they call America, man. And we've been called everything under the sun except for what the Most High calls us, man. And that's princes of the power. You know what I'm saying? Like we need to if any way that we can stand, like if there's any way that we feel like we need to stand up, it's just by creating our own. The way that we did in Oakland, with Oakland and where else we had Black Wall Street at? I think it was Black Wall Street and down south. You know what I mean? Like we had everything. We had movie theaters, hospitals, everything. We don't need this oppressor for anything. We somehow created in our head to feel that we need this oppressor. We don't need that for nothing, man. You understand? With that, back to class over. Police officer, 1,000, Barbara Carr. Security announcement.
These are the security announcements. We are the ISUPK out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under command of General Yohana. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are here to shed themselves. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. After 6 months, if any brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Ties, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18 and 21 and Malachi 3 and 8 through 10. Means 10th in the Hebrew, and it's pronounced Mayashua. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest funds, free will offers for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming Holy Convocation. Hanukkah. What's the date? December 17th. Remind Aki and Akwazma to check the social media such as ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for ISUPK events and materials. If your brother wants to become a trooper in the school, then he is to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirt, pants, headband, or scarf. And with that, Marty, we're going to get 1 courtesy salute to the teacher, men of Israel. Marty Shabbat, Marty, Rock. How about Shem Yahushua Rakhtah? As we tap, Saw, place the sister stand. We're going to get 1 courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Marty Shabbat, Marty, Rock. The house, Hashem Yahushua. Hashem Yahushua. With that, class is dismissed.